perfection. For most, it is a dream, a goal, a standard to strive toward. But for Fulgrim and his emperor's children, perfection became an obsession that would lead them into ruin. This is their story, a story of art, beauty, betrayal, and damnation, the corruption of perfection. They were born to be the model of excellence. The emperor's children were not just warriors, they were symbols. Each movement, each strike of the blade was executed with elegance. They bore the Aquila, the emperor's own symbol, upon their breastplates, a mark of honor unmatched by any other legion. To be one of the emperor's children was not just to fight, it was to inspire. Fulgrim, their Primarch, was called the Phoenician, tall, radiant, and beautiful beyond mortal measure. He was not only a general, but an artist. To him, war was not just duty. It was expression. Every battle an opera, every maneuver a painting. Fulgrim demanded the same of his sons. Not merely victory, but flawless, perfect victory. But perfection is a cruel pursuit, and Fulgrim's hunger for it would open doors best left closed. It began on Laeran. There, Fulgrim and his legion faced a serpentine alien species. The battle was brutal, but it ended in triumph. Among the spoils, Fulgrim found a sword, impossibly sharp, elegant, and perfect. But the perfection was a lie. The Laeran Blade was cursed, bound with a demon of Slaanesh. Fulgrim claimed it, and from that moment, he was never alone. Whispers followed him, a subtle nudge, a temptation. Fulgrim's legion mirrored their father. What began as refinement became vanity. What began as pride became arrogance. And what began as perfection became obsession. Their victories turned to pageantry. Their discipline eroded into indulgence. To fight alongside the emperor's children was to witness brilliance and madness. When Horus rebelled, Fulgrim was quick to join him. Not out of hatred for the emperor, but because he believed Horus offered freedom. Freedom to perfect themselves without restraint. But this freedom was corruption, and Fulgrim did not see it. Or perhaps he did not care. The emperor's children's true betrayal came at Istvan V. Alongside Horus, Fulgrim's warriors turned on their brothers. What was once a legion of honor became a chorus of slaughter. And at the center of it all, Fulgrim himself committed the most personal betrayal of all. He dueled Ferrus Manus, the Primarch of the Iron Hands, once his closest brother. But pride won over love. Fulgrim struck him down with his cursed blade. It was not just a death. It was a murder of kin. And with that act, Fulgrim's soul slipped further into darkness. The Laeran Blade had waited, patiently. With each strike, each kill, each indulgence, its demon wore Fulgrim down. And then it claimed him. Fulgrim's body was twisted, reshaped, reborn. He was no longer a Primarch. He was a demon prince of Slaanesh, monstrous, beautiful, terrible. The perfection he sought had consumed him. The Emperor's children were lost. Where once they had been paragons, they now became horrors. They enslaved, they tortured, they sought sensation beyond reason, their souls chained forever to Slaanesh. Among the traitor legions, they are unique, not in their strength, but in their corruption. For theirs is a damnation of choice. They wanted this. Perfection was never enough. They demanded more. Always more. This was the story of Fulgrim and the Emperor's children, the legion that desired far too much, and in their hunger for beauty gave themselves to ruin, the corruption of perfection. Subscribe to Primarch 11 for more tales of the traitor legions, the Primarchs, and the dark secrets of the Horus heresy. Because in the grim darkness of the far future, even perfection can be a curse.